And now, your ABC6 Storm Tracker weather with meteorologist Kelly Bates.
Man, the chill is here, and you know what? We ain't seen nothing yet. We have temperatures that are now in the teens for the most part. We have made it to 11 in Smithfield. But when we go overnight tonight, we're going to go in record low temperature territory. And for us, this time of year, that's sub-zero. Right now, again, we are primarily in the teens, but we also have this wind. Sustained winds greater than 20 miles per hour with occasional higher gusts. And we have been tracking wind gusts of 40 to even 43 miles per hour like we have right now in New Bedford. The result are wind chills that are very cold, but there's something else that the wind can do. It can cause power outages or tree damage as well. And we do have a slight chance of seeing that happen as our winds occasionally will continue to gust up to 45 miles per hour. We are headed to a very cold night overnight, but before we even get there, we already feel sub-zero in many areas of southern New England. 2 degrees below zero is what it feels like right now in Providence and also in Newport. In Smithfield, it feels like 8 degrees below zero. Satellite radar, we're checking clear. We have moved in an area of high pressure behind that Arctic front, but you will notice this streaking motion going on with the clouds. That happens when we have an incredibly gusty wind in place, and boy, do we. So here's how this setup is working. It is windy and cold and will continue to be so overnight tonight. This is taking us forward in time to the overnight time frame. High pressure will be in charge, and the air goes around the high in a clockwise manner. That's why our wind direction is northwesterly. But as the high moves over the course of the next 24 to 36 hours, it's going to flip our wind direction so that, yes, it continues to pour in the cold from the north on Saturday. As it slides by, it flips our wind direction to become southwesterly as soon as Saturday night, pushing the cold air back up to the north and bringing in warmer air from the southwest for Sunday. So in the meantime, until we can tap into that warmer air, we have a couple of warnings to talk about. We've got the wind chill warning that is already in effect through 10 a.m. tomorrow, and that's for everyone, including Nantucket and also out to Martha's Vineyard. And this is the first time in our records that we actually have a wind chill warning in place for those two areas. We also have a freezing sea spray warning, and that is in effect for mariners, ocean areas, because we're looking at seas at 7 to 10 feet, and also that freezing sea spray could accrete ice onto vessels and also ocean structures at a rate of 2 centimeters per hour. And that is a lot of weight to come onto a vessel, only to encounter those high seas, making it easy to tip it over. So it has many facets, this Arctic blast. Temperatures will continue to drop all night, and then we're looking at sub-zero wind chill right now, and that will hold right through tomorrow afternoon. The worst of the feel-like temps will be overnight tonight. We're going to feel as cold as 20 to 30 degrees below zero, and the lowest air temperature will be tomorrow morning. Again, we're going to make a run at the record low, which is 2 degrees below zero, and that was set in 1918, and we're right now on target in Providence to bottom out at -5. So here's how the wind chills go through tonight. And when we go into the evening, we'll be double-digit wind chills below zero. And then overnight, this is when the brutal wind chills move in. We could feel as cold as 35 degrees below zero in Taunton, 31 below for Providence, even 28 below for Newport. Saturday, we're still going to continue these double-digit below zero wind chills till the noon hour, and then we should start to see improvement, but it's still going to feel like the single digits by the time we get to Saturday evening. Our wind gusts are as strong as they're going to get right now. They will decrease as we go overnight into tomorrow, but it's the fact that the actual air temperatures are going sub-zero that is going to make it feel colder tomorrow morning than what we're seeing right now with the higher winds. So things you can do, stay indoors if you can, particularly for Saturday morning. Layer up, cover your mouth, keep the pets inside, and basically your property, if you have outside hoses, you want to make sure you're disconnecting them. And if you have poor insulation in your home or you have an older home and you have any faucets on an exterior wall, you may want to drip it overnight tonight into a container. You can use that water to water your plants tomorrow. And also have at least half a tank of gas. If you do need to go anywhere Saturday morning, you're going to need to let the car idle for some time before you can actually go anywhere, and that's why we say keep the half tank of gas whenever it gets really, really cold out. Here's your extended forecast, and we're going to bounce back from this very quickly. Sunday highs go into the 40s, and then we stay near 50 for the remainder of the 7-day stretch. John?